Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharma sarupine avatar varishtaya Ram Krishnaya te namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. So today, Adya Shesh Rajani. So, yes. So what shall we talk about?
Any question, Anita?
And that is good. Anita, you have.
No.
Anything you want to talk about. It's fine.
I think this young man has some question. Bhargav, you have some question.
Maharaj, we always, read and we hear that our minds, the Prakriti is playing such an important role. And how much is the free will there then?
Free will. Actually, we say we have no free will, ultimately. But in relative sense, we have. Someone can come here, someone can be engaged in some other work, depending on the priority. So that much limited. But that is also given by God. But within that range, we have some freedom. Ultimately, everything is God's. But that is a very high level. We can escape our duties and responsibilities, sadhana, everything, saying it is all God's will. So what can I do? Let me sleep. Uh, and it's God's will. God is not making me wake up in the morning. Okay. So it should not be an excuse. But in the eyes of Sri Ramakrishna, in the eyes of the realized soul, everything is a cosmic control happened by the will of the Lord. Huh? We can analyze our dream state. In the dream state, whatever happening in the dream figures have no freedom. My mind is the boss, he is the producer, playwright, and an actor. No? In three roles, the mind is acting. So what the mind dictates, the plot has been created like that, and all these things going on. So no one has freedom. But we see in the drama of that, everyone has freedom. We are struggling, we are running away, we are doing some activities.
But that's also under control of our gunas and our, ignorance.
That's why it's a gunas. Gunas is a term. It is another way of explaining. Gita says, no, guna guneshu vartanta iti maktva na sajjate. Kintu amra to sajjate. We are become asakta, na? Guna guneshu vartanta. Okay, everything is gunas, three gunas. Three gunas, interplay of the gunas. The gunas are playing with the gunas. Knowing this, we should be detached. But we are not detached. That means I have my ego and I have my ownership and all this. So there is our bondage. Ultimate sense, it is all God's. But that is, as we said, that's a very high level. Better to come to our level. Yes, it is gunas. Three gunas are playing. Sattvika, Rajasika, Tamasika. So we like to overcome the tamas by Rajas quality, Rajas by Sattva. And then Sattva by the knowledge of the self. Transcend the gunas. Trigun, Nistriguno Bhavarjuna. Last word. You go beyond the three gunas. Oh, Arjuna, go beyond the three gunas. Yes, three gunas play going on. And in that play, we'll have to transcend one guna by the other. But that is our sadhana. We want to get up. Tamas, when we are sleeping, it is a tamas guna. So we get up, no? That's a rajas. Rajas, you make it more towards sattvika, take a shower. Then you make a seat, put an incense, then come in the altar and sit for meditation, trying to rajas to overcome with sattva. And sattva should take us to samadhi. But most of us, we go back again to tamas. But our struggle is to go to sattvika quality from rajas. So this struggle goes on and on and on. And when one's mind becomes little sattvika, it's a transparent quality, of the mind. So he can see through that Lord which we call God, Lord, the joy, bliss. Little touch of that comes more and more. Then you are stepped into sattvika quality. Rajas tamas leaves us. And if that goes further deep, then you transcend sattva. So it is a process to go through, yeah. Actually, so guna guneshu vartanta. Or we should be non-reactive to the things happening, but we get reactive because we forget that it is the three play of the three gunas going on the three gunas. Interaction. I am made of three gunas, you are made of three gunas. So when we have some conversation, it is three gunas playing with three gunas. Like that. Hmm.
I remember you saying that spirituality is transformation of the mind through practice, something to that effect. How do you know in your practice that you're progressing uh, and moving forward without being attached to the need to progress?
That itself will give you, your question gives how we shall feel detached or non attractive to the objects, no?
Or
The
the idea
achievement.
of progression?
Now, happy profession, but we should have to make a distinction there. In efficiency in the profession should be always in the goal of life. But whatever efficiency we do, you cannot save a patient. You can do your best, but you do medicine and it happens, no? So how to become detached there, doing our duties at the same time, how can we be free? Then that becomes free. We know that we have progressed much. Our problem is, the whole Gita talks about that. Our problem is only in attachment. But who said we should have the power to attach and to detach? Swamiji, no? Yes. We should, that is called spirituality. As much power of attachment, as much power of detachment. And our Holy Mother, that is the greatest example. Holy Mother, whole life, she kept her mind down, keeping the mind on Radharani, Radhi. Day and night, Radhi. It's a Mahamaya. Huh? She's keeping her mind down, keeping the mind with that identity, the Radhi and Radhi's betterment and her compassion. Mother was a crazy lady, dad is gone, so no one to look after her, and all this compassion hold her down. How much attached? Then last moment we see in the life of Holy Mother, as then he told Sarat Maharaj to send her to the village, no? Then Sarat Maharaj came. Sarat Maharaj like person came to mother. Say, Ma, you are saying that let her go. And I don't want to see her anymore. You are saying so. But will you be able to do that? Swami Sarvadevananda Swami say such a person goes to Holy Mother. She is doubting on this point, means saw day and night all these years, Radhi, 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 anything happens. Radhi does not like this place. Sarot, make an arrangement. We'll go to Jarambati. Hey, Radhi does not like this in Kualpara. Okay, let us go to. Hey, to all centered around Radhi's needs and. But last moment, she said, "Bus withdrawn totally." She said, "No, it will never think of Radhi again." So detachment, attachment. But we know to attach and we cannot detach. So attachment and detachment power to attach and power to detach. Meaning, as responsibility comes, as the quality of sattvika quality demands affection, love, goodness, holiness. So from that perspective, we should attach. Our Ramakrishna order makes us attach and detach. Sometimes we cannot, but it makes us. One Swami is working very hard and in a center, very wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But suddenly they will say, "You are posted here, go." And then all your things, if it's really, it is a training, it is Thakur's work, so you are here, go there. And then we cry, "No, Maharaj, no, Maharaj, no, Maharaj." So when I was sent here in from this village center, so I said, I went begged at the feet of everyone. I went to the general secretary, Maharaj, 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 help me. Maharaj says, "I do not know. You go to this Swami. You go to Gahananand Swami. It is his decision." I said, "Maharaj, Maharaj, Are Thakur's work, you'll have to go." Then I went to President Maharaj. So everyone says, "Okay, okay, okay." So my attachment to, I really feel that, really. When I was in B.Ed college, my first day, oh my God, one photo is back. How much serious I was. And I was scolding this, that, and attach. No? Then suddenly, boom, go here. Uh, Then what? And some people keep some information about how the center is going on, this. But our training, don't think about that. Mind is off. So in our life also it happens, no? We have to learn this, and if we cannot, our suffering. And if you can detach like that, don't think of. That's all. Example, Swami Lokeswarananda Maharaj. Swami Lokeswarananda was such spiritual personality. How? It is not how much time he is sitting in japa and meditation. No, that is another part of life. But what was his beauty? It is startling to think about. He started the new Narendrapur Center. No, you all know Narendrapur Center, and you know Narendrapur is how big an institution. It was a plot of land only. You to go to Narendrapur Center, the bus stop will be one stop, two stops of bus stop length is the property length only, on the roadside length, inside building and other thing. Such a huge complex, starting from some hostel for the after that early days when bright, brilliant students are coming away, Bangladesh, they have no place to stay, to for them to make some arrangement. And that developed into this, no? Such an administrator, big administrator, and looking after such big institution, blind academy, is a huge blind academy, school, high school, village work, all this is startling. One, and it is all came out of his own mind and brain, collected fund, make the building, and they appointed. So, such a person, suddenly there came a crisis in our Institute of Culture. And it was a crisis, though. So President Maharaj, there was Bireshwaranandaji. He one day, just out of the blue, suppose now we are here, and Maharaj called and said that this is our crisis. So I wish that you should go and take up the responsibility of the Golpark Center. And Golpark is boiling that time. Yeah, all these political things are demanding this, breaking building, the windows, doors, throwing stones, and all this very, very violent situation going on. And he just took his said president said, and he took his but very basic need within few minutes, or maybe half an hour, 1 hour, I don't know. Bas came away. Bas, and he didn't go for months. His own belongings. He asked somebody to pack up and gradually send those things. What a tremendous detachment. That is the spirituality. We cannot forget anything. I do something, my mind goes that it's my doing. I want that appreciation, I want that attachment. No, that is our standard. But the spiritual person is such tremendous activity, and how attached and how detached. So this is the sign of spirituality.
With work, I can understand detachment. But with human relationships, how do we detach without being
You see the God, we love God. Everything is love because the Upanishad says, no, we love everything because of God. God is the sweetness, God is love, God is Satchidananda. Huh? He's hiding and lurking behind everything. Our love, actually, if we analyze, our love goes for God only. But we misunderstand the outer covering. Case, in America, you go a small thing and case and covering and the gift packet is so nice, you feel difficult to break them. I sometimes think that, oh my God, such a nice packing, so like destroy that. And the paper is so nice, and inside is, but inside thing is most important because of the inside. This is, look at the flower, and beautiful flower. Flowers, beauty is flower or flower, no, something else in the flower. Whose beauty shining? He shining. Tasya bhasha sarvamidam vibhati. Everything is shining because it's the eternal shining self, the Atman. That is the philosophy of Vedanta, no? And that is the truth. And where there is the lack of that presence of the divine, no, we don't look at that. See, even in a crude sense, a relationship start. You see your projection in the other. That's why you love. You know a friend. How do you fall in love with that friend? If you see that similarity, what you want, what your heart wants, you find some similarity there. You think, bah, that's a good guy. That will be good. His behavior is this. So you put all this quality, seeing this sameness, some inner quality. And that inner quality is mind, intellect, ego, etc. But behind that is that consciousness. No? So we love that. That's why Upanishad says, no, no one loves the husband for the husband, but for the Atman. Atman, what does it mean? Me. I find mother loves the baby because mother finds me, herself, in the baby. And when you don't find yourself in other, you don't like that guy. Separation comes because I don't find anything what I expect, my expectation. So me is absent. Me means this not the small me, but the big me, which is hiding behind. So actually we do that in our day-to-day life, where there is no touch of my expected ideal. I don't I don't look at that person anymore. Yeah, just a common example, you go to the shopping and beautiful flower, you bring it a bouquet. You keep it and make it a vase and this and that. How beautiful, how beautiful. How long? When it dries up, why didn't you love it? and keep it the same with same honor and dignity? No. Why? Your projection, the idea of me, what I expect is not there. And that is actually, we do not know that that real thing is the our self in Vedantic, Atman. This Panchadashi, there is a Atmartang, there is a verse, I forgot that. Everything is loved because of the Atma. And we do everything for the pleasure of Atma. That is, I will please my Atma. I am satisfied. Actually, we say I am satisfied, my mind is satisfied, but in the ultimate sense, it is my attachment to the reality. But we don't know that we get stuck in the outside covering, costume, but not looking the inner content. And that's why I said God resides in the heart of all. Love God means love who is seated in the heart. That's why love becomes deeper when what love is deeper? Where they don't get stuck in the exterior. Exterior love, a person is beautiful, love remains. When that person becomes little sick or some, who looks at that person, no? That love goes away. What? Did you love the external form only, or there is some? But those who love the internal, they go on serving the most uh, people who is not very attractive or anything. They love something else, and they go for this service. In old home, you can go and check on. There are some nurses I see, and some other medical professional. They go and they love them, and they talk to them very personally. And this little touch of personality makes their life so much different. But another person also comes, he does do duty. So the reaction people can feel that way.
Are you saying that we love ourselves and other people? And that's what we're attracted to? Really ourselves?
Self does not mean my mind. We don't mean that. Self means behind the mind something is there. That is the source of attraction for each other. That manifests through mind, that manifests through intellect, that manifests to the personality, ego. But key point is what is inside. No one loves a dead body. Someone I loved very much, but if he dies, what happens? We can cry, weep, then we put him to the cremation. Why don't you hold on? People, yeah, of course, people make it an attempt to make the mummies and other things, but cannot keep it in the room. If we analyze our life, really we'll understand that we don't love anything. We love actually something else. Our attraction, all our attraction is not only the exterior, though we think that is the exterior thing, external thing is lovable. There's no.
What I don't understand is why do we love to let go of love?
Like,
Yeah, why do we love to let go of? You have to let go of everything.
let go.
Yeah,
But let go what? Let go these things which are changing. It will go. Anyway, it will go. Our 10 years body is gone. Our 20 years body has gone. 30 years body has gone. It has become 80. 80 is going, 80 years one day. 8 years, 2 days. It's gone, gone, gone. It is going. So be bold enough to let go.
Maybe that's why we live so long. So we get bored with it all.
No, we things will go which is changeable,
Yes.
but there is something unchanging. Unchanging. That is the point. We love that. Everyone loves. Even anything you love. Temporary, someone gives some benefit. Some bank is giving you benefit. You get 5% interest if you can invest this money. How long they will give 5%? This promotion is over, and then it will drop down. So we don't want temporary excitement. We all want permanent type of some permanent. Little less is good, but it should be permanent. Even less in our day-to-day life struggle, less is good, but it is a steady. I know my income is this. Fluctuating income, no one wants that. And no one knows today is this and tomorrow is this. So in life, we want, ultimately, we are seeking something which does not fluctuate. And that we call God, that we call Atman, that we call self. And everything is fluctuating. Body, mind, emotion, ego. Where is not?
um, intention. How we are told that the intention is most important in our lives. Now that incident, isolated incident of Jogin Maharaj buying that kheer or something like that towards the end of Thakur's physical life, like Thakur sends Jogin Maharaj to get it from some particular market. But Jogin Maharaj thinks, okay, it would be better if I went to Balram Babu's house and got it. And Thakur does not take it. He says, I asked you specifically to get it. There, Jogin Maharaj's intent was very sincere that it would be better. So, how do we act? Where do we think that we should follow verbatim or use our brains?
I think if someone, I forgot the story. What? Jogin Maharaj went to where? Balram. What is that story?
Thakur asked him to get it from a particular marketplace, some kheer or something like that, some food item.
Acha, acha, acha.
But it was towards the end of Thakur's physical life. So he thinks, oh, that place, it will not be very clean. So I'll rather get it from Balram Babu's house. They prepare and give, but they prepare it in a very rich manner and give. Now Thakur tells, I told you specifically to get it from the market. Now I won't eat it.
That is another aspect we can find. That what Guru says, follow that.
So even if it's not a specific spiritual
So
instruction, still you.
no, for Gurus and like Ramakrishna, we should not deviate from his understanding. No, so I think probably that is any other explanation, Maharaj.
Yeah, I think probably just the truthfulness.
And also Ramakrishna could not take, if he says something, you do something, he cannot do that. He asked him,
And he had a reason for it, probably.
maybe also reason, whom he called to bring his water pot, and somebody brought it, and he could not take it. Arey, it is there. Somebody, what is the difference? You told me, and somebody took it and put it there. He is established in truth. Ramakrishna established in truth, Satya Sarupa. In the that book is there, Swami Abhijanandaji's Enatupashita. There he said in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad at how to worship Brahman. And Satyam iti enatupashita. Upanishad says, God, worship God, the Absolute, as Satya. This Satya and what we talk in our life, That Sattva has a connection. Through this Sattva, you transcend to that eternal Sattva. So it is not, he intended means what he said, little deviation is not possible there because he will be then lying or it will be untruthfulness for Ramakrishna. That's another angle of looking at this point. And always, Sri Ramakrishna also scolded whom? Jogin Maharaj or yeah, Jogin or no, the pot which Jogin Maharaj,
There's a crack in the
crackpot, bhakti. He didn't ask you to bring a crackpot because you are a bhakta. Oh, you see, I am coming to purchase one pot, give it for Ramakrishna Paramahansa of Dakshineshwar. Then that is a fool. I can cheat him. So he gave that, which is leaky. So that's why Sri Ramakrishna guarded. The preparation of the disciples also life, that be alert what you do, if you do for God. And what is said, do that. And also truthfulness is the foundation of Sri Ramakrishna's life. That's why he said he gave up everything, but cannot give the truth. I didn't say that I give up truth and untruth. Truth he could not give up. We talked about the truthfulness that day, the lemon story. Why he did that? Again, he is the same Jogin Maharaj. He is saying, no, it is our garden. No, Babu, how can I not? Because he's established in truth. He cannot hold it, it falls down in the ground. He took the squeeze to take it squeeze and it falls down into that. So we don't understand this level of truthfulness. Okay.
How many lifetimes do you think we have to come back for?
May not be anymore. This may be the last one. Or you have to, yeah, more. Ramakrishna came, Holy Mother came, they have assured us. If at least Swami Shanand Maharaj used to say, teach us, no? Say, oh, Thakur, oh, at least come at the point of my death. If you don't come now, at least do it when I leave this body. So earnest prayer like that, they can come. If it's come from Rasik, the sweeper Rasik of Dakshineshwar, not doing anything in this spiritual life, so-called japa tapa, or any spiritual practice, but did his duties. So we have hope, but we have to hold on to their feet and cry and weep a little bit. To pray, pray, pray. It's that itself is sincere. Prayer is another thing, and craving is another thing.
How to get that craving?
Less attachment to the world, the mind will be pure, it will go to him. Why? See, look at that. When we sit for meditation, what happens? You watch yourself. Mind is going to which thought? That those thoughts are urgent from our standpoint. It is important, it is important, it is. But I I'm sitting here telling my mind, nothing important, God is important now. But how we are defeated there. And we have been pulled out of our own decision. The mind then going to some place and spending 10 minutes there in that thought. Why? Because I like that. It is urgent for me. It is interesting for me. God is not that interesting. It's a priority, no? Two options are given before us. Where shall I go? So, our attraction for other things are more than that attraction for God. Why it is happening? Because mind is not have not been so much clear yet. As we hear, Shuddha Man, Shuddha Buddhi, Shuddha Atma Ek. Thakur said, no? Shuddha Man, if the mind becomes pure, that will be equal to Shuddha Buddhi. Your understanding is clear. That will be equal to Shuddha Atma, pure Atman. That means as much the purity of the mind, so much you are closer to the Atman. So the mind will naturally go. If my attraction becomes more, I find joy in japa. And you can really sincerely pray and tears trickle. Your hair stands on joy. Will you go for thinking anything? Mind will say, no, I don't want to go there. Mind will help us. Mind will be a friend. And it will really guide us towards that eternal truth. We have to, that's a regular practice. Where my mind goes. My mind goes to the office. Okay? That's okay. There is office problem. We'll have to be alert then. Mind, stop these vagaries. I will think about this problem. I would suggest that take a notebook. When you meditate with a pen, and any thought comes, hey, mind is going to, okay, mind, I'm noting down now, not second thought. Don't spend my 10 minutes time. Okay, you brought into my awareness, okay, I noted, and I'll take care of that. Like that, if we can reduce our attractions and attachment, which where the mind is running here and there and there and there, then ultimately mind will be calm and then mind will be turned towards God. Yeah, you cannot say what is our problem. We say that don't go to McDonald's, but you have to give some good food. Alternate something you have to give. Only don't take this fried food. I like fried food, and I ate so long, and I wish now to eat those things. Okay, though it's not healthy, but to teach the mind, you have to substitute with something. Some song you can sing. Even you can start thinking Lila Chintanam. Go to Dakshineshwar, Ramakrishna's room, sit at the feet of Ramakrishna, and say Naren, Aim, all are sitting there. Just be a part into that and see what is play going on there, sing, and yes, mind will not go. Your mind should get engaged. That's why Lila Chinta is very helpful sometimes. Sometimes Vedanta Chinta is very helpful. Whatever comes, analyze. It is all temporary. It is all fluctuating. It is not the reality what I want. No. So mind to be trained that way. In Lila Chinta is good. Tattva Chinta is good. Rupa Chinta is sometimes good. We can twist, turn our attention from this to this. That means mind is to be involved into some thought. Otherwise, it will go in its own pattern. That's why guided meditation sometimes gives us joy, is it not? Sometimes you see some sadhus give us guided meditation. Sit straight back, neck, and then breathe in, breathe out. That means your mind is not getting a chance to go its own direction. So we can make our guided meditation in our own way. That's why we say, think of what your guru has told, the meditation instruction time. follow those, then the mind will be engaged in thinking this for some time. And by that time, mind's vagaries will be little less and less and less. And unconsciously, he is trained to focus on the ideal. If not, Lila Chinta, as I said, that's a good way. Or sometimes Tattva Chinta, these beautiful Vedantic songs are there. No? Swamiji's song, sing a song that neither the sun, neither the moon, all those songs are there. Nahi Suryo, Nahi Jyoti. Think that, feel that there's no sun, no moon. But what is there now? Ase Bhumi, Chaya Shamo. It's all, they are existent but not real. They're all like a shadow. Like that, whatever. Take some verses of Upanishad. Sometimes you may say that Guru has given my mantra and shall I do the Upanishad? If it is mind does not go there, to prepare the mind, you take help of some Upanishadic mantra. Isha Vashyam Midag Sarvai. Take that mantra, two-line mantra, and think on each word and try to delve on that. Sabdo Nuvidya Dhyana. This is called Dhyana meditation, pinpointed to the Sabdo, the sound, letter. Isha, Shankara says Isha is Paramatma. That Paramatma. Cover the entire universe with that Paramatman, which is the absolute Satchidananda. Spend some time, let the mind run into the infinity. Get tired there. So we can take such help from Upanishad, from the Bhagavad Gita, from many places. न तत्रो सूर्यभाति न चंद्रतारकम नेमा विद्युत भांति कूटोयम अग्नि तमेव भांतम अनुभाति सर्वम. So think that mantra. That's why very you can select your choices, very powerful mantras, what appeals to your heart to help our concentration, how to intensifying our mind. But these are the other things we will try to collect for our own according to our own temperament and needs. So also to know the meaning that time. Before meditation, you know the word for word meaning and the running meaning. And whatever you study other time, bring that into your meditation time. And that maybe for a few 5-10 minutes you do like that, your mind gets little prepared now. And now you follow your own. So you have to help mind, to guide mind. Mind is like a child. It has no standard thing to hang on. He will be crying for this tool, and another 5 minutes he will be crying for another thing. No? So unless you take the charge, Dushtvashayiva, the horses we are talking about yesterday, these horses will go in its own way to graze, but you have to control that. So these are the tools to, and give with love. Mind should be not be too much tortured, then it will revolt. If you tell your children too much, then children will not listen to you. They wait only that time when they go to college. They say, okay, let me see. So they don't communicate, they don't call even. But keep good relationship with them, be friend with them, and then they'll say, okay, hello, hi, this, that. So mind is like that. Anyhow, we all know all these things, just to repeat, to remind us. These are these ideas are always we are hearing day and night, but we have to practice such ideas. Main thing, the spiritual life should be joyful, cheerful. Someone is coming from meditation, grumpy. Thakur didn't like that type of meditation. No? Why will we grumpy? Because we are children of mother, we are children of Thakur. So They are taking charge. When our gurus give us mantra, Thakur takes charge of them. No, it is their business. We should be singing, eating, sleeping, and dancing in the name of the Lord. So, anything more?
Just overall lessening the amount of thoughts. Sometimes mind goes to New York, California, just from not sadhana time, but just outside, getting less and less thoughts of unimportant things. How does that come down?
No, everything can be made important if we connect with God. There is nothing. You see, the ultimate truth is that we see God. I am seeing God, but I am not recognizing it as God. All the waves and ripples are ocean, but I am not recognizing as ocean. I am specifically saying names and forms. So I am focused on that. Though I am seeing that, but I am not putting its right, proper perspective of it to realize that. So to train our mind in the same way, ignorantly, Swamiji said, লোকে যাহাকে ভুল করিয়া মানুষ নামে আখ্যা দেয়, as people mistakenly call a human being, I am the servant of that Naro Narayan, that Narayana in the form of human. I see the Narayana, whom people ignorantly call man or woman. So this idea is to be taken. I am mistakenly seeing the thing as human, as objects of the universe, but it is really that true. So, according to the state of mind, according to the capacity of the mind, we'll have to keep such thoughts which can really clean us. Okay, so thank you all.
Wait,
Huh?
one more question. One more. Not a question, but do you remember when you first used to come here before you were the head of the California?
I am not the head, even now.
And do you remember, we, I always called you as a joyful monk
Joyful monk.
because you brought such joy when you came and it's all the talk. Did you really think it was going to be big like this from that little house we all were in? Did you think it would be big like this? I never saw this. I was content with the little house. And all of a sudden, it's just got this huge place.
Yeah,
Did you see all this? Is this what you
it's God's will. And God did through some instrument. An instrument is sitting here. That's why instrument does not take the credit. but God did through the instrument.
Why the instrument is missionary?
That's it. Yeah, and I'm saying that's the Lord's work. When the instrument feels that I'm instrument, that is our training. And that we can do really, that's our spiritual benefit. Work is what will die. Who remembers what work? How many buildings are done? How many institutions are set in the world? No, but who remembers what? It is only through this process we get purification of our heart and soul, and we become free from attachment. And the energy is given to the service of the Lord. It's a blessing for all of us, as we can contribute anything to this great cause for our own benefit, for our own spiritual growth. जय श्री गुरु महाराज जी की जय, जय महामाई की जय, जय स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय. Thank you all. Thank you.